University of Denver College of Law opened its doors in 1892, pioneering legal education on America's frontier. From experiential learning and interdisciplinary research to apprenticeships and practical training, a legacy of innovation was born. Denver Law set the standard for practical skills training by creating the nation's first clinical program in 1904. Through its 5 in-house clinics, students can hone their legal skills under the supervision of clinic faculty who work to ensure that all students obtain vital practical experiences.
Denver Law actually has been a pioneer in experiential learning almost since it started. It was the first law school in the country to have a law student clinic more than 100 years ago.
In addition to its clinical program, the College of Law saw many other milestones during its formative years, such as introducing the nation's first natural resources law courses, beginning with irrigation and water rights in 1893. Mary Florence Lathrop, who earned her law degree in 1896, was the first woman to practice before the Colorado U.S. District Court and the U.S. Court of Appeals, as well as the first woman to be admitted before the U.S. Supreme Court. 1939 law school graduate Helen Thorpe became the first full-time female law faculty member in the nation. In 1941, Howard Jenkins became the first African American to pass the Colorado bar exam and was appointed to the National Labor Relations Board by President Kennedy. The College of Law merged with Westminster Law School in 1957 to form the only fully accredited law school with both day and evening divisions from Texas to Canada and from the Mississippi River to California. DU became the nation's first law school to offer a joint degree program, JD and MA, in the sociology of law, helping to solidify the emerging trend of law and society in 1959. In 1967, Dean Robert Yagi was instrumental in securing funding to attract more Hispanic students to the practice of law, a program that still thrives today. More recently, in 2005, the Frank H. Ricketson Jr. Law Building received the U.S. Building Council's Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design Gold certification, making it the first green law building in the country. For more than a century, the College of Law has had a positive impact on legal education in Denver, Colorado, and the nation. Sturm College of Law students embrace the opportunity to step outside the classroom for hands-on experiences in the Denver legal community.
Here in Denver, in the city and county of Denver, gave us even more opportunity because we were close to everything. There was a lot of chances to go to a municipal court or a county court or a state court.
Immersive learning opportunities have always been a fundamental part of the law school's approach to legal education. Today, with more than 450 placements every year, Denver Law's legal externship program is one of the nation's most effective and comprehensive paths to go from law student to lawyer. In today's legal world, diversity and inclusiveness are more than aspirations, they are necessities. A core part of Denver Law's vision is the preparation of students for 21st century legal practice, which requires its classrooms to reflect the diversity of a 21st century society.
With respect to embedding inclusiveness in the law school and in the environment, and creating more of that welcoming culture to express to the world that this is an inclusive culture where people can be successful and not just survive but thrive.
An important initiative implemented by the law school was the 2010 appointment of Professor Catherine Smith to serve as the Associate Dean of Institutional Diversity and Inclusiveness. This was the first such appointment by any law school in the country. Denver Law is no stranger to embracing legal challenges, like taking the lead on controversial issues such as Colorado's recreational marijuana law passed by voters in 2012.
We really were first, so to be here and to be in this town and this state while that was going on, be able to study it firsthand, participate in it to a degree. Our students are getting an experience that students still really can't get anywhere else in the country.
Over the past 125 years, Denver Law has continually adapted to meet the needs of the evolving legal landscape.
It will be a future that calls upon law and technology skills. It'll be a future that requires lawyers to work across disciplines and across borders. It will be one where those experiential learning skills will be updated for the modern age in ways that yet again place us in a stature of innovation and distinction among U.S. law schools.